Hi everybody. Hey, have you been to the mall or outside a store and you see all those nice little gals selling their Girl Scout cookies? Or maybe you want to order them online? Go ahead and support them. It's a great organization. They teach young ladies a lot of life skills. And besides, the cookies are really good. But if it's that time of year that they're not selling them, I'm gonna make today my cheaty version of those Thin Mints. I think they're just called Thin Mints or chocolate mint wafers, something like that. But anyway, it is that time of year, but I just haven't seen any Girl Scouts. I guess I gotta go over to Walmart. They said they're over there. So, okay, so a couple things we're gonna do. This is so easy too. I just did a little short question answer thing. Chocolate cake mix. Try and get the dark one. On scoopers, because a lot of people will say, what size is that, Charlie? And I'm like, I don't know. So I had all my scoopers lined up and I told what I use them for. We're gonna use the little teeny boy today. Because those little wafers are tiny, right? So let's start with, there's just a couple ingredients to this. I only made this one other time, a long time ago, but I think it was delicious. Okay, so 1 chocolate cake mix, right? I'm just gonna throw everything over there. And we got 2 eggs. I like to make like a little well. I don't know about you, like a little thing in the middle. So the egg doesn't go on the side as much. And yes, I crack it right in the bowl. 1, 2 of these. Oops. I got sloppy anyway. Okay. And we're going to use a little bit of water. So I have a tablespoon measuring. And I'm going to just use 2 tablespoons of water right in the center, okay? And I think it's 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. So I like to use vegetable oil. I used to use canola for years. I don't know why I did, but now I don't. So let's use 2. You should do this over top of another thing in case you mess up and pour too much in, but I'm feeling very brave today. So that's 1. Brave or lazy or want to do things fast. You take your pick. In any case, that's all that's in this one. Notice there's not much water at all in this, right? So let me get my little scooper doopers. Do I need this? No, I don't. Okay, I think that's it for the cookie part. This is gonna be really sticky. I like to break up the eggs, okay, and give it a good stir. This is kind of how I cheat and make chocolate cookies, and then I add chocolate chips in, and I add nuts or whatever I want. I decorate them, but I just omit the water. I've been doing this for years, and then all of a sudden the internet came along. And yeah, so just use a cake mix, follow the instructions, but leave out the water. So just be eggs and oil. But this has less oil even than that. And yeah, it's gonna be sticky. So I have the spatula in case I need it, which I think I do. But I'm just gonna do this. And then after this is mixed up, it smells nice and chocolatey. All you're gonna do is let it sit for about 20 minutes. Now, I had followed a recipe for this all those years ago, but I don't know why you let it sit. I think just so you can manage it. I don't know. It doesn't have yeast in it. It's not like it needs to rest or bloom or anything like that. Ooh, look, it's like one big ball now. It looks like fudge. Look, I haven't made this in years. I'm going to bring this over because I'm going to turn off the camera anyway and let you see. You know what I forgot? The cocoa. Surely. Half a cup of cocoa. I knew it looked different. And I thought, why do I have this spoon out? Cocoa likes to fly around and go up your nose. And make you sneeze. This is good cocoa. I like the Ghirardelli brand better than the Hershey's that we used years ago. I'm talking years ago when my mama would make hot chocolate on the stove with milk and, well, water sometimes and sugar, but a lot of times with milk and cocoa, and you would cook it. That's how you made cocoa. This is a half a cup. I didn't scoop it down because it's really strong. Now I'm going to have a harder time mixing this. Shirley. That's okay, you'll forgive me. I'm going to mix this. Don't yell at me for touching my hair. People do that on YouTube. She touches her hair too much. I'm sorry. I'm just at home. All right, I gotta turn off the camera. I'm gonna mix this up here. Don't bring it over so you can see. I'm gonna mix this the rest of the way. See? And then I'm gonna do little tiny scoops. Look how fudgy it is. Look at that. Okay, on that note, BRB. Hey, I'm back. The Incredible Hulk. The reason I'm wearing these, and you can buy gloves anywhere. My friend Dana, you gave me these. Do you remember? I use them for cooking and gardening. You can throw them away. Anyway, this dough, because of the cocoa in it, it's so like dark. Look how dark it is. That I know this cocoa is going to get off on me. So I'm going to hold it and then give it a scoop. It's a very thick dough. Now, normally I wouldn't care if there was like a little overhang there, but this time I want them to be perfectly round, just like the little Girl Scout cookies. So see how flat that is without any overage? I started to make a couple. I think I just want to do 12 at first. So I did leave some on there. So he looks okay though. So I'm pressing it in. Okay, I'm going to press it in. Just clean up the edges real quick and do this. I'm just going to do 3 and show you what I do here, okay? I do remember this part. Okay, get that in there. I usually generally do this anyway, like with rice and stuff when I form it. Okay, now this is interesting how you do this. This is going to make a lot. I might freeze it. I don't know. You take a glass with a flat bottom, and I have my little oil sprayers. I finally found a brand, and I don't even know what brand it's called, but I found ones that actually spray and not squirt. Drove me crazy. So I have one canola, one avocado, and one olive oil that I use all the time. So I'm just going to use the canola, and I'm going to spray the bottom, okay? And then what you do is you smash these. So let me give it a smash. I'm turning it a little bit, and I might have to help with my pinky to release it. But that's a pretty darn good circle. That's what it looks like. I wonder if I have to respray this after 3. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe I will. I'll see if it's perfect. Although I don't want too much canola. Or I wrote canola, but it's really vegetable. Wait, why did I write canola? I don't know. I'm just used to saying it. It's like saying Kleenex, but it's really Aldi brand tissue. Or Jell-O, when it's not Jell-O brand. There's a million of these. Shall I go on? Dixie cups. Okay, I want to show you these. I'm going to bake them at 400. I'm going to hold the paper up so you can see them. See that? Not too bad, huh? So they look like the little Thin Mints. This one looks a little fat, so I'm going to push him down a little bit more. But this one looks pretty good. Okay, so let me turn off the camera. And 400 degrees, only like 8 minutes or so. And then the mint part comes in. Oh, I should show you that. Let me do this. With what you dip them in. Now, a couple options. You can use regular milk chocolate. I have semi-sweet, you know, like this. I don't want that. And then I have the dark chocolate that's not. And I think I'm going to use that. And what you do is you don't just dunk them after they've baked and cooled. You're going to use peppermint oil, okay? Now, it's important that you use oil and not like flavoring or dye or anything that, with like a water base. I only use the Young Living brand. It is grass, which is GRAS for generally regarded as safe. for ingesting. Don't be buying Walmart and Walgreens essential oils because you can't eat them, okay? They have alcohol. They have all kind of crap in them, but that's not what I'm here for. I only use this, and I suggest that you do too, okay? So peppermint, and you only need a couple of drops. This is good for so many things, but in cooking, what a hoot. I'm only gonna need like 2 drops. I'm not kidding. My sister likes to make peppermint brownies, and you can use it in all kind of things. So do I have a clean finger, a Hulk finger to turn this off? Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. All right, I'm ad-libbing here. It was taking too long to do it like this. Scoopy-doopy, blah, blah, blah. And I figure I can wash my hands afterwards. I took off my good breaks. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I scooped out a bunch like this, and they look all craggy, like this, in the bowl. And then I went, watch. La na 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 na. That's how I'm doing it. Look how fast. And then I decided to do this. It's this method with spraying the bottom of that every other cookie just wasn't working for me. So this is what I'm going to do. It might work, it might not work. That's why they named me the cheating gourmet and I did that demo. I'm doing this, ready? I'm gonna get every cookie. All right. Now, I'm gonna place them on here. Ready? Whoop. Spray side up. Then I can press them with it. Look how much faster this is. See? I like fast. I hope it works. As long as it's clean, right? Smash. Smash. Yep. It's faster. So much faster. Because I don't have to respray. And some of them aren't exactly like shaped right. Like look at this little guy. He has little, like this. See those little parts? I can tamp them down, right? So I'm gonna do that. Let me turn off my camera. And the other ones are so delicious without even dipping yet. I have my doubler boiler. I chose the non-semi-sweet, but they're dark chocolate. After it's melted, I'll put a couple drops of peppermint and I'll dip these little buggers and put them back on parchment. And fingers crossed that I'm a good Girl Scout. We'll see. This was 1 bag. Okay, and it was in a double boiler. And I wish you could smell this peppermint. It's amazing. So there's a little tiny, it doesn't come out from the hole on top. That's just to let air in so that one little part can drip. I'm gonna be careful. 1, 2. This is Young Living, so I know how potent it is. It's ridiculously potent. All right. Stir it up really well. And then I'm going to dunk my little mock Girl Scout cookies. Look, I look like Mrs. Willy Wonka here. Right? Woohoo. Once again, I'm ad-libbing here. Or adjusting, I should say. Because I found out after trying to dip 2 cookies, it was too thick. So I added some coconut oil. Look how much thinner it is now. See that? So because it was like globbing on top. But now it's nice and thin. And you can only add oil to chocolate, never even a drop of water or it will seize up. Alrighty, you know when you make something and go, next time I'm gonna do this, or next time I'm not gonna do this. One thing I definitely will do, and I learned and I nailed it on the 3rd batch, is I made them too big. So they didn't go down as much as I wanted them to. Are they delicious? You betcha. I had one straight out of the oven and then I had one other one. It made almost 4 dozen this size, that one cake box. But look at these. These are flatter. See, and I shaped them a little better. I should have done that from the first, but I don't know if you'd give me my Girl Scout badge for making cookies. But they really do taste just like the ones I remember. So these ones are pretty. These ones, not so much. So I still have to dunk a little bit more. I would say the chocolate ratio, I would need like a bag and a half to do the 4 dozen. So there you have it. Can I just hone in on these because they look so much better? Okay. Yeah, there we go.